150，300分。
Allumage 2 ESR, décollage.
And liftoff of New Glenn 3.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from. I'm Aiden, the founder of ThatSpaceDogeGuy, and welcome to the live coverage of the Falcon 9 with Starlink Group 10-39 from Space Launch Complex 40 at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. We're currently 22 minutes and 38 seconds away from launch as Falcon 9 is standing tall on the pad, currently undergoing propellant loading here. So a bit chill start to the stream. In about a few minutes time we should see that big vent, as well called LOX chill down, happen. Now today will be another Starlink launch here, as yesterday there was a hold which led to the S word. I'm not going to say the full word because I don't like jinxing things right now. Starlink Group 10-39 was delayed to today, probably because of the weather, because it wasn't so great. Probably thunderstorms, thunder rules, stuff like that. It's pretty complicated. But yeah, we're reattempting that Starlink launch today, and with 29 payloads on board going to low Earth orbit, we'll have that batch of Starlink V2 mini satellites for their second generation high-speed internet satellite constellation. For the folks tuning in yesterday as well on the stream, you might remember that the booster that's now reattempting flight is the B-1078, flying for its 30th time. We're just going to attempt a recovery on the drone ship, a shortfall of gravitals. And if it does so, it will be the 669th recovery for a Falcon booster. Now for SpaceX overall, this will be the 101st mission of 2026, and for Falcon 9 alone, it will be the 98th mission of 2026. Adam, nice to see you here again. Evening all, have a lucky rabbit's foot in my hand, so we're ready to go. Sounds nice. Great to see you here again for this second attempt. Nice to see you. I'm glad you're back. Very glad you're back. It seems like we do have loss of signal on one of our cameras here. And it's back. I will call that loss of signal. There we go. There's that big vent happening. Oh, you can see it actually here as well. And that locks chill down. And that's just preparing for its second stage vent. Or second stage loading. Sorry. How could I refuse such personal attention? I'm flattered. Well, I mean, you're one of the only ones in chat, so just want to say you're here. Wormwood Station, also here on the stream, saying weather will get worse here if go early or not. Yeah. So basically at the start of the window, I believe it's 80% go. At the end of the window, 40%. So they really have to go right now. Otherwise, they're not going to make it. And we're currently... This is just comparing those two numbers together. 65% go for launch here. So let's hope we're going to see a liftoff today. Adam saying, hey, ask me anything. I'm a good listener. Oh. You actually listen to my commentary. That's a first. That's a first people do. People rarely listen to what I say. People just stick around on the stream. Sometimes hear what I say, but you're a good listener. That's cool. How experienced are you with the Falcon 9? Because, like, or spacefly overall? Because you sound like you know ball. You sound like you know stuff. Alright, so that big vent, as we'll call it, or the lock chill down, is, I believe, slowly starting to wrap up here. And once again, this is to prepare second stage for fuel load, or I should say the LOX load. Pretty much the same. I might be wrong though. The tie on the stream, hello. GJN, I cannot pronounce your name at all. GJN, good morning from Diamond Par. Nice to see you here again as well. I've seen you in the past. Adam, I've only saw yesterday, but and he subscribed, so that was nice. I saw Natalia before. I don't believe I saw Wormwood before. Anyway. Seems like it should wrap up now. Still didn't. Yeah, it wrapped up now. Okay, there we go. So I believe you can see the frost on the rocket as well. That's the propellant right now in the Falcon 9. Adam saying, well, with such nice clear footage and such an informative commentary, how many tons of propellant are they carrying for launch, just out of interest? Let me think, because I remember number. I'm not too experienced with how many. I believe it was like 1 million pounds. 1.1 million pounds of propellant at liftoff. Like a fully fueled Falcon 9. Oh, you want it in tons? Okay. I always say things in pounds. I don't say things in tons, but I believe 521 metric tons. Yeah. That is a big number, but there's even more. If you compare it to Starship, like if you compare it to the entire Starship rocket, a fully fueled, complete Starship rocket is 5,200 metric tons. That is something like 10 times more than what Falcon 9 carries. It's insane. You think Falcon 9 is a big number? Just look at Starship, man. It's crazy. We're loading, so that means go. Yeah, indeed. At least for now, go. Oh no, I jinxed it again, didn't I? Well, let's just hope. Let's just hope. I mean, with a 65% go, I'm still not convinced. But I've seen launches where it was 40% go and they still went. Or 50% go and they still went. Like 55, 60%. They just had the right window. I've never seen 40%. I meant like 50 or 60%. 65%. But like, when I see something orange, I'm already like, ooh, gonna be exciting. I watched the Starship launch the other week, 10 times more. I wonder what the fuel of the future will be, energy density and all that. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder. Starship is the spruce goose of the 21st century. Yeah, basically. Basically, yeah. Let's see here. 3 minutes until SpaceX begins their live broadcast. We'll listen into their not commentary, but their mission control audio once they do so. You can hear the sounds in the background, I believe. Just a little bit louder. It's pretty... in the night, it sounds better, but that's obvious. Now it's just irritating sound when you put it loud. You just hear that. I don't know if you like that or not. I mean... Hold on. Yeah, whatever. Now, of course, today we're going to hear sounds of the rocket here from the cameras we have around Cape Canaveral. So we are going to hear sounds of the rocket launching. It's going to be cool sound. Trust me. For launches in China, though, we had better audio. This is just okay. It's acceptable, to say the least. Would be a bit awkward to launch a nuclear pulse rocket from Florida, so that ain't happening. Oh. Space elevator, maybe not possible. Build them space, most probably. I'm waiting for Elon to do a garbage run around the planet so I can buy with valuable space junk. I mean, you could say valuable. I mean, when will the time come where we're going to see garbage collecting in space? When do we think? I'm not going to put a guess in when we're going to see garbage. Just rockets picking up garbage from space. If we're ever going to see that. You have to take that into account if we're ever going to see that. That's a very good comment. Imagine the cries of "you can't touch what not when he does." It's gonna be a shit show. I'm not supposed to swear, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be whole chaos. Okay, stand by here. Just want to check some things. I'm not sure why this is crapping out. A nuclear explosion on Jupiter would detonate its atmosphere. Yeah. Alright, we should be good now. We just had some problems a second ago. I hope it's fixed now. So. It's okay, I'm over 18. Actually, I'm 60. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We still hold a family-friendly channel. At least, trying to hold a family-friendly channel. But yeah. No, but you're fine. Chat, I don't mind, honestly. But, yeah. Just on the TSDG channel, I'm gonna say. Nah. Whatever. Gummy, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm also live on other platforms. So, multi-platform streaming. It's cool. It's very cool. Oh, I think SpaceX should have started now, shouldn't they? Let me take a look. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they just started. Wow. Let me check all the tracks. Okay, I hope you guys can hear everything. Let me know if you can hear the background noise. Because I'm having some trouble myself. It's like, I don't know. Just not locked in enough. Alright, we have SpaceX. Here's some info for you. In the meantime, let me check. Is the countdown synced to our feed? Yes. Alright, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Are you hearing it? Okay, great. Thanks. Awesome, awesome. Venting going on. Okay, we should see or hear engine chill happening. Never mind, we have some music playing. Let's listen in actually to the video.
When I'm on the road chasing for the northern lights, I have to rely on data and communication for safety reasons. Icy roads and snowstorms can be a problem sometimes. And with no data, I'm being stuck somewhere really far away. People around my community, we live in remote areas, and the Yukon territory, we actually benefit a lot from this satellite communication. The setup is so easy that anyone can understand. Without the Starlink here in the territory, the options are very low to connect. We have only very few companies that can cover in a few places around the north. And Starlink will be one of the ones that cover completely anywhere. It changes the way I work every day. Starlink is one of the tools that help me to communicate in real time. So a lot of the community of Aurora chasers in the territory can see what's happening with the Aurora. Starlink keeps connecting anywhere, in any situation.
There's the video for you. Now, answering Adam's question here. He had a question saying...
Tanks are pressing for Shangbag region.
Interrupted. Is there anyone on site at the pad during launch in a concrete bunker, or is it completely abandoned? For Falcon 9 launches, at least, the pad perimeter is completely evacuated. No one is allowed on a bunker nearby. At least they're at least several miles away. The closest person is like a mile away. But if you take a look at launches from China, for example, from Xishan or Zhochuan or Wangchao, for example, as well, or Taiwan, you have people at the launch site just, I wouldn't say bare meters, but it's like not even half a mile away. And that's just insane. Like, they're not even in a bunker. They're just standing there filming a rocket launcher from close up. And that's all happening in China. Now here, they're at least several miles away from the launch pad. So it's completely different and much more safe than what they do in China. On TikTok, someone's saying, is this real or is the game? It is real. 4 minutes until a Falcon 9 launches Starlink, so I think it's real, man. I think it's real. Let's take a look back here at our feeds here. You can hear the venting now. It's finally happening. Now, of course, do not miss out tomorrow's Starlink launch. We'll be live for that as well. The Starlink Group 15-20 launch. Now, I won't be commentating on that personally. We will have one of our commentators, Max, in person, quite far away, about 400 miles away. I think 500 miles away from the launch site. He said he should be able to see it. So, well, actually, I think I will be able to commentate now that I think of it. I will be probably back for tomorrow's launch. Yeah, we will be back for that, or I will be back for that. So I get to stream 2 Starlink launches. That's cool. That's very cool. Maybe I thought I would still be asleep, but I just realized it's like 9 a.m. and I'll wake up early anyway. So yeah, we'll be back for the Vandenberg launch later. Yep.
Stage 1 launch load is complete.
And then we're here, Stage 1 launch load complete. So that's now topped off. Now, in about a minute or 30 seconds, not sure, we should hear Stage 2 launch load complete. Hi from the Netherlands, says DB on TikTok. Well, you're from the Netherlands too. Why is everyone from the Netherlands? That's cool. That's so cool. Are you filming from your bedroom window? No. I'm personally in the Netherlands, but we have TSDG teams all over the world, in China, Australia, just Asia, Australia, America, Europe. We're everywhere. We're everywhere where there is a launch site, basically. Almost everywhere. I shouldn't say everywhere. DV, come on.
Stage 2 launch load is complete.
And if you haven't seen our recent Chinese coverages, it's pretty cool. Sometimes we're one of the only ones streaming those launches, and it's pretty sick. We wanted to stream the Zhouquei 3 launch, but we couldn't because we really hadn't... We weren't allowed to stream it, basically.
Ground gas closeouts.
Ground gas closeouts. You hear the call-outs. DB again. Great. All right. We are a minute off from launch. 1 minute, 15 seconds. In about 15 seconds time, we should hear call out for startup. And that will be basically all the computers are in control of the countdown then. I'm slowly losing my voice, by the way.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Falcon 9 startup. It's cool. One channel to see launches. I'm glad I stumbled across the channel, Mr. Space Doge Guy, dude. Yeah, at this point, it just should be called those Space Doge Guys, because it's like a team of hundreds. It's so cool.
Launch director,
and I'm glad I could do this. I'm personally the founder, so... yeah. Space flight like never seen before. That's our slogan. DB, you'll see what it does when it's gone.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. All right, we're going to reduce commentary here as Falcon 9 launches Starlink into space.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff. Go Starlink and go Falcon. Vehicle is pitching downrange.
MOD chamber pressures are nominal.
And here comes the sound.
Vehicle supersonic. Max Q.
What a sound that was. A minute and a half almost into the flight. And we're far past max Q now, but that was very cool.
MVAC chill.
Here, call out for MVAC chill. Just amazing, the SpaceX thing, the accessibility of space these days. Yeah. Back in 1976, wow. That's long ago. I wasn't even born yet. Far from born. That's cool. Alright, coming up here will be main engine cutoff, stage separation, and second stage ignition. And we should see that in about 10 seconds, maybe less. Can still hear the rocket. Oh wow. Overseeing main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
Are we going to see stage separation from this camera angle? Yes, look at this.
MVAC startup.
It's not the best quality, but it's happening. Yep, you can see two different dots. That's very cool. That's so cool. You can kind of see it still. That's so cool. Just a quick hello from, hopefully I pronounce it right, Moonish? Whatever. Says Raymond. Well, hello. Oh, we saw fairing separation. You can still see it, kinda. Oh, if you look closely, you can see it. A little. There you go. Two different fairing halves separating, revealing the 29 Starlink satellites. Yeah. I'm just gonna read Adam's commentary. I'm not gonna read it out loud, but I will read it. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate that. That's a really nice comment. I'm glad you're sticking around here. Like, it's really fun having you here, to be honest. DB on TikTok saying, how many are in there? 29 Starlink satellites. Those are thin satellites, but those are Starlink satellites. No, they're not humans in the Starlink mission today. Although, we will have a human mission, which will also stream on our platforms, which is the... Hold on. I believe the Crew 13 mission from SpaceX on September 13th. So, make sure to follow us then, because we will be live for that as well. Although we'll be in midnight, and I will probably not commentate it, but we will be live for it. Definitely. My other commentators can step in. Raymond saying, will we see the satellites get released? No, sadly not. They don't do coverage anymore for payload deployment, until payload deployment. So once this booster lands, we will not be able... they will end their coverage, basically, to say it in simple terms. They will be ending their coverage, and that's basically it. Out of my pleasure, feeling mutual. Yeah. Absolutely nice. It's so lovely, man. Doing this. It's great.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there we have entry burn. There it is. Just gonna have a sit here. Just sit more comfortable.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there's stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Stage 1 FTS.
I believe, on the top of my head, about a minute until we're gonna see the stage 1 landing burn, and then see it land on a shortfall of gravitons, I believe. Yep. And that will be its 30th flight. Amazing how hot that nozzle gets and how it holds together. Amazing material science. Yep. Now, basically the entry burn, they were fighting fire with fire. That's honestly pretty cool.
Stage 1 transonic.
Stage 1 transonic. We should see the landing burn happen soon. Let's see if we're going to have sound, actually, of the drone ship landing. Sometimes we have that. They just have sound equipment on the drone ship. And we'll hear sound. But let's see, because I'm not sure. It sounds like we are getting that.
Stage 1 landing burn. Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Yep, we are. Let's listen in.
Stage 1 landing might deploy.
And a booster on the drone ship. There it is.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
At the 30th flight for B-1078. Beautiful.
Stage 2 FTS safe.
MVAC shutdown.
And there's that MVAC shutdown. And that marks probably the end of their broadcast. And there's nominal orbit insertion. So they are in orbit, and they're going to end their coverage now. That was absolutely lovely. And that marks a successful start of the mission. So I believe we'll end our coverage here soon as well, but not before we get to Adam. Contrary to popular belief, there's still thermal transfer to atmosphere. Pretty excited about the higher atmosphere, whatever they're gonna investigate about that. Oh, you're just seeing the straw back here. That's cool. All right. That will be it for today. I just want to thank Adam, Raymond, and whoever was in the chat today. Wormwood, for example, as well. And some others as well for joining us today. And of course, all the viewers who weren't in chat but are still watching our stream. Of course, much thanks who are watching today's stream, and just everyone here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. We'll be back tomorrow for another Starlink launch out of Vandenberg, which I will commentate again in the early morning my time. Since I'm in the Netherlands, it's 9:25 a.m. my time, 7:25 a.m. UTC time. So pretty early, not gonna lie, but we're doing it. And from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California, and we'll have our friend Max out to stream the launch from far away. So if we see Trail, we'll have video from him. So that's going to be very cool. Anyway, that's going to be it now. Adam, thank you very much. See you for the next one. I'll see you hopefully next time, next stream. Who knows? But yeah, that's going to be it. And see you next time.
Allumage 2 ESR, décollage.
And liftoff of New Glenn 3